The program was really beneficial to me. I was kind of worried with it being strictly online, but the assignments and the requirement, especially for me to interact with different levels of education, for my case, the elementary, middle, and central office levels, gave me an excuse to kind of get out of my building and get out of my own area of expertise so that I could see more about the entire education system. So had I not had those particular opportunities, I wouldn't have explored those. They would take time to answer that with me, responding to emails. It was a phenomenal thing. And that's one thing that I think really has set this certificate program above my other graduate programs that I've done, is that the faculty cares. They want you to be successful, not just on paper to get that check mark to get that certificate, but they want you successful for what is next in your life. So it was just that ability to get something and not just, I'm jumping through the hoops, I'm just checking boxes, I'm just doing what I got to do just to get this over with. It was that ability to learn something useful. Learning something useful are oftentimes different. And I really felt like it was just a useful program. I know that's not the probably answer most people give, my favorite thing, but for me, gaining knowledge and gaining usability is huge. One thing that was great about this program is the people I was with in my cohort, even though we're at different stages, it's a 3-semester degree program or certificate program, we were in it together. And so you have the same people in all of your classes. And so you kind of become familiar with them. So the community of learners was very close knit. Even though we never met in person, it was still possible for me to feel like I was part of a class and with people who were in the same program with me and in the same goals. And we're working towards that same achievement. The price was a little less than half of what the other place was going to charge. So based on that, and based on the fact that I loved coming here as an undergrad, and it was a long time ago, I said, okay, let's just try and see what happens. And it really helped me enjoy it, being here. But again, it was the cost and the reputation. Bagwell College produces fine educational products. And I hate to think of teachers as products, but I've hired lots of teachers, and the ones I get from KSU, they're pretty good. They can stand on their own 2 feet. They don't need as much coaching as a lot of other candidates. So again, reputation, price, and then also I was familiar with it. So the biggest thing the biggest bit of advice I give to anybody on why to come here is the faculty. Now, you can get a faculty member anywhere that's going to give you the material and say, here it is, there you go, you're done. But even in my undergrad, but especially with this certificate program, anytime I needed anything extra from a teacher, from a professor rather, they made time to talk to me. They didn't rush it. They listened to me. They checked in. They cared.